Guys, welcome back to today's live stream. I can see a few of you. You've already tuned in. Thank you so much. Kindly like the video before we continue or the live stream. And kindly confirm that you've subscribed to my other channel. As I always say, you don't have to watch what I upload there. Just subscribe to take me to 1,000 subscribers. I'll really appreciate. And yeah, let's get to the video, guys. Of course, you know the Appaloosa. I don't know why Muras and so is calling the horses Appassosa. And of course, I was like, because of the algorithm, let me just do it. Appassosa. The Appaloosa horses are in the village. And let me tell you something. I'm free at the moment, and I watched for the first time 2 hours, 2 hours 30 minutes. Who does that? Who got the time to watch 2 hours 30 minutes video? Me. That is what I just did. And of course, you know that is Marwa'S video. Uh, you know the guy is very lucky because he has established an audience, whether he edits, whether he uploads, a lot of, how can I put this across? When you're, let me just forget about it, guys. But of course, you know how he misbehaves when he's out here. Hmm? You're answering nature's call, if you know what I mean. Marwa films and tells you, and I'm like, Marwa, that is not supposed to be content. So that is what I went through today, 2 hours, 38 minutes. No one forced me to watch, but I was like, let me do it. Nothing interesting to be specific, but just a few, maybe 3 or 4 interesting parts. And of course, I'll be out here to um, share with you. And then we'll call it a day. We'll also talk about Madam P, Rosio. Hey, Rosio is on Instagram, flaunting. And I saw a comment that made me laugh because someone told her that as you're flaunting the horses, make sure that you don't neglect them like the previous 2 horses that you lost because of not caring. You just care about what you post on Instagram while the same horses are starving. So, and of course, you know what Lambo is doing. Yeah, but people work hard for money out here. That's what I have to say. Sometimes I'm like, Neo, are you really working hard? Because Lambo just packed some cooking pots and food and went um, around 20 meters from where she lives in Poland and called that camping. And I'm like, what? Is that supposed to be camping? Anyway, let's get to the video. Afro Neat Biker, thank you. I see you. And of course, if you're watching, feel free to come to the live chat section. So, guys, this is what is happening. Marwa went to Marwa went to Nairobi to pick the horses from South Africa. And I cannot believe, of course, he started with, oh my God, I'm so emotional. This is my birthday. Finally, I got the horses, and I've learned my lesson because of my previous horses, which I lost them. This time around, I got it. And this is what he said. He went through the past and realized that he got no mistake. He got nothing to do with the passing of Rio and Amatista. And I'm like, Marwa, you still have a long way to learn, um, considering your past. Because personally, I think Marwa got everything to do with the passing of the horses because we saw. We saw a lot of things that the horses were lacking, food, living conditions, and nothing has improved. Because I'll also be sharing some parts where the people in Nairobi, experts when it comes to horses, they were warning him of morning dew. I don't know if you know morning dew, guys. Is it morning dew? Just a minute. Is I left the frame intentionally. So people were warning him that you make sure that the grass where they are grazing, where they are sleeping, where they are spending their time is dry. They are concerned about the morning dew. Is that how you call it? When you wake up in the morning, normally the grass is always wet. And I was watching and I'm like, these people are not even aware that that is a very big problem, because when it comes to the villa, the grass is not only wet in the morning, but swampy, January to December. So you can imagine, because they are telling him that those horses needs a very careful attendance, if I may say so, like perfect upkeep. So, of course, we'll be out here to witness, but we wish Marwa the best. I personally do, but when you watch him talk, you're like, Marwa, did you learn anything? Did you learn anything?
Very nice gentleman here. We've asked him about horses. You know, my two horses have died in the span of 3 years. I'm trying to understand what I'm doing wrong, but they have really educated me, and I feel 100% is not my fault. We've learned, and I'm still learning. So anytime the truck,
Marwa, you've not learned anything, but about learning, you're still learning. I agree with that, but you've not learned anything. If you still believe that you've got nothing to do with what happened to your two horses, hey, Mura, Marwa, because when they were training the horses, guys, not even one of the worker, this same worker told Marwa that the horse, I think, got something between the hooves and it was supposed to be removed, but Marwa did not. And that could be something that contributed to the passing of Rio. I'm not so sure. I'm just saying, for Marwa to come out and say that, no, he didn't do anything, he didn't contribute. That one I was shocked, honestly. So even went ahead to blame the YouTubers that went to the villa. Guys, we'll get to the Appaloosa horses, but this is also part of it, because when he was picking the horses, these are some of the things that he was being told. But Marwa was like, no, I did not contribute to the passing of Rio and Amatista. Those are YouTubers, and I'm going to make sure that they don't step their foot in the villa. Marwa, you never take accountability. Never. He will never accept his wrong. Thank you. Ask, welcome, and thank you for tuning in. Guys, these are not my words. Let me look for that receipt, because Mura Senso. Let me look for that receipt. I hope I get it easily. Guys, kindly like the video before we continue. 218.
right now, I will not allow YouTubers to come until these horses feel very comfortable. That's when we'll do that.
Guys, I'll try and get all the receipts, because it's all over the place. This is a 2 hour 18 minutes video, but I don't know. I don't know who Marwa thinks he is, because guess what he said? He will keep all the YouTubers out of the villa for now, because they contributed to the passing of Rio and Amatista. But one of these days is going to invite them for a press meeting, press briefing, and I'm like, hey, Mura Senso, Appaloosa in the building. What was that?
We want to give them space, easiness, less disturbance. Then one day I'll call for press for a press meeting where they will come, all of them.
Press. That is Mura Senso. Mura Senso has become a politician, or who? I don't know. Or a very big celebrity. Because can you imagine? You call for a press in your own villa, in your own home. That is big. That is big. But it's not about the mainstream media going to the press, but I think it's the likes of Nasto and the rest will be out here to know who is talking about. Asha Ash, thank you. Same to Island Girl, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you. So, guys, let's go back to the Appaloosa horses. Um, let's go back to the Appaloosa horses. By the way, it was so interesting to see that Rosio uploaded before Marwa uploaded, and Rosio's views are double Marwa's views. And I was like, Rosio, hey, you'll make Marwa be pissed about everything, because when they were in Nairobi, Marwa was busy warning Bitiriba in the lights, telling them that you should not dare upload before the owner of the horse upload, before Marwa uploads. But who is Rosio? Rosio is the weapon formed against Marwa, because the moment the Appaloosa horses arrived in the villa, Rosio filmed and uploaded immediately 3 hours before Marwa. And guess what? Marwa's views as we speak is around 23,000, and Rosio's is almost 50,000. Marwa does not play when it comes to his hustle. And I'm very sure that he will not be happy about that, like Rosio. As who? Even though you're my baby mama, why would you upload before me? I bought the damn Appaloosa horses. Anyway, so when they were in Nairobi, they held the horses at a place. I don't know what was the name. I think he said something stables or something. And those people do professional horse keeping, horse rearing, whatever it is. And to be very honest, I didn't know it's that expensive, intense to keep the horses. I was also surprised, just like Marwa. And just by watching them, guys, just by watching the professional horse breeders, no, they don't even breed. I think they said they keep them for sports. Is it? I was like, Marwa, will Marwa be able to keep up with this? Because, guys, especially if you're a Kenyan, you have to give the horses chia seeds every morning, and evening. And it's not like it's cheap in Kenya. Chia seeds, by the way, are very expensive, because you can buy maybe a kg for 2,500, but I heard that person say that it's 1,500 in Nairobi. Yeah, a lot, like oats, medication, this and that. And of course, you know for sure that it will be a mountain for Marwa to climb when it comes to spending on the horses. But I personally think that the person that will suffer in this venture is the triple B, not triple B, but triple J. Marwa said that I dedicate this arrival to me and triple J. And I was like, who is that one? That must be a donor. He proceeded to say that the triple J is big boss something. Triple B? No, triple B, big boss Ben. So, of course, you know that Ben is the one that bankrolled this idea. Hey, this investment, quote unquote, and unless he got the resources to see it through, I don't trust Marwa to come through when it comes to the food, to the resources, because even those people are so shocked to learn that Marwa got just one worker, one employee to handle the horses. And they were like, Marwa, you need to get more workers. Do you think Marwa is about to do that? Hey, if you've been watching him for a while, you know for sure that that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Let me play that receipt. Guys, kindly like the live stream before as we continue. As we continue, And the YouTubers, if you were planning to resurrect your YouTube channel, Marwa is like, hell nah, you're not about to come to the villa. That is not going to happen.
Very nice gentleman here. We've asked him about horses. You know, my two horses have died in the span of 3 years. I'm trying to understand what I'm doing wrong, but they have really educated me, and I feel 100% is not my fault.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry about that. That is not what I was supposed to play. I'm supposed to play the expensive upkeep of the horses. Guys, do you think Marwa is about to keep up with the expenses? I don't see that happening. Honestly, I don't. Let me play it. Just look at these guys. Do you see Marwa doing this?
Uh-huh.
You combine all the food, 1 kg of horse meal, of cubes, of sugar beet, of oats.
Oats.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to buy oats. We don't have oats.
Okay, some of like your stallion don't fit oats.
Oats.
Sorry, stallion to spare oats.
Oh,
But not all the oats.
Guys, imagine these people talking about the oats when Marwa is a free range type of a person. Like the horses are just supposed to be going around grazing on wet grass. I even saw Rosio just uploaded Instagram. Of course, you know what she does best. Instagram. Oh my God, look at my morning, blah, blah, blah. The horses are hustling for themselves. Donators will be paying for everything. Absolutely, because, guys, to be very honest, I didn't expect this kind of upkeep. Like the ball that they are given, I think for one feeding in the morning, not even with the evening, it's more than 2,000 worth of food per horse. It's not a walk in the park.
Horses
You
eat
get
oats.
more hots. When you give hots, oats. The horse
And
that
oats, you hear?
Female is not ready.
Yeah.
Ama ni in terms of what?
inalingana na farasi. Hots unapea farasi kwa week.
You give the horses. Let me show you guys in case you didn't watch, because it was a very long. Guys, just a minute. I'll be back. Guys, I'm sorry about that. Let me show you in case you didn't watch or you're not intending to watch, because I can guarantee you that you have to have 2 hours 38 minutes to watch.
Nyasi ya kutosha.
Yes.
Uko na hay?
Tumenunua hay, tunaenda
Nyasi ni
kuongeza.
Ni farasi ni hay.
Farasi ni hay.
Hata ukipea chakula na hakuna hay, hakuna kitu.
Nakwambia.
Hakuna haiwezi naona.
Kama farasi
Let me forward. Look at these guys. We'll be waiting to see if this is some of the things that will be happening in the villa.
Telling you, you must prepare.
there's something that looks like milk.
More than 10 varieties of, it could be supplements, it could be oats, it could be chia seeds. Oh my God. It could be so many things. Expensive. Marwa, will you keep up? Big boss Ben. Hey, are you in a position to bankroll this investment?
I don't know what that is.
What's the name of this one? This
Chia seed.
Chia seed.
That is supposed to be a specialist. Marwa's specialist who got no idea what these are. This food. He's busy asking, and of course I don't fault him. He's hustling. And he wants to be a good employee for Marwa. Ask him, what is this? what is this? I saw Marwa was being, Rosio prepared a birthday cake for Marwa. And one of Marwa's fans told Rosio that you should have prepared ugali cake. And I'm like, you guys, are you ever serious? Someone also told Marwa that you should name one of the horses ugali. And I'm like, please, can you respect our national dish, Kenya's national dish?
Yes. Yes. That is salt. Yani chumvi wameweka. Chumvi ndio wameweka. Salt. Guys, this is a meal.
Hii ndio nilikuwa nakwambia. Flex joint.
Flex joint. Very important. For horses that work so hard.
For us inaweza kuwa na shida ya joint.
No problem. Yeah. Oh, kama hiyo yangu sasa ingepewa hiyo. Oh.
Guys, Rosio is flexing on Instagram. Well, that is something that he should be doing. Flexing when the horses are eating grass, non-existent grass. While this is something that he should be doing. Mixing a very expensive food. Hey, Mura, will you keep up? That is what I'm asking. And I'm, of course, looking forward to see if that is something that Marwa will keep up. Guys, it's not cheap.
Guys, look how
hapa hakuna maji parasa. Parasa?
Look how
mafuta mmeweka?
I'm telling you guys, what a beautiful set. This is a real serious meal. Every day.
Yeah, every day, Marwa. Will you do that? Because that is something that you should do. Anyway, guys, of course, you know, the only time that I've seen them give the horses just one ingredient in that bowl is when Rosio wants to create content with the horses. That is when you'll see her give just one supplement to the horses and, of course, film and put it on Instagram. But the reality on the ground, hey, things are different. We say in Kenya, kwa ground vitu ni different. So these people were very concerned because Marwa imported a lot of horses, I think 6, expensive. And these people were asking Marwa, how many workers do you have? Marwa was like, I have 1. Those people are so shocked because what do you mean 1? You need to get more.
And also, this guy is taking care of these horses.
They are serious. Serious guys. They don't play around. Yeah. Well,
that person said in Swahili, how many horses do you have in the villa? This is what Marwa said. 2.
Sasa tunaenda kuongeza hawa 6 wakuwe 8.
Uko na watu ngapi?
Mmoja huyu.
Marwa said, I have 2 horses. I'm going to add the 6 horses from South Africa, and that will come to 8. That person asked him, how many workers do you have? Marwa is touching this guy, telling them that just 1. This one. Listen to what those people said.
Ndio sasa nilikuwa na 2 ningekaje watu wengi.
Sasa hiyo imekuwa mingi. Nikachi mtu mwingine.
Haki. Ndio naona.
Sasa itabidi.
Haki.
They are basically telling him that you need more workers because can you imagine this facility? I saw the property was so big. I don't know. I didn't see the entire property, but that land was easily more than 50 acres. While the horses in that property is around, I think they said 24, and the workers there are more than 10 for 24. So meaning Marwa should have more than 5 people working just for the horses. But of course, we all know, guys, you and I know that that is not something that will be happening. Marwa is not about to pay 5 people to keep the horses, to look after the horses. Never. Guys, I still maintain this. I know the fake positive people will be like, oh my God, you're jealous, blah, blah, blah. But I maintain this. This is not something that Marwa should have ever considered expensive. It needs time. It's not supposed to be someone like Marwa who gets bored easily. Looking after something, you start one project, you're bored. You start one. I don't think this is something viable for Mura Sensor and the big boss, Ben. Hey, you will see. Ben, you're about to see stars with this one because you're not even prepared to have them. So, Marwa, you need to get more workers. He was also told, because I think at some point he asked them, what should I be careful as a new horse owner? And I'm like, Marwa, you're not new. Anyway, that's a good question. And of course, as I told you, those people were worried that, no, they were just telling Marwa that you should be careful. You should make sure that any ground that the horse steps on is completely dry. Guys, we all know the situation of the villa. It's swampy. Swampy. The drama that is about to, the drama that we are about to witness, guys, it's about to go down.
What is one thing that as a new housekeeper I should be very careful of? Kitu gani nikiwa kama mtu mpya wa farasi, mimi nafuga farasi mtu mpya, inafaa nichunge sana kwa farasi?
Kila kitu nafaa uchunge ni magonjwa kama hiyo kori.
Okay.
Na hiyo hasa sana sana ni kununulia, unaitia kama electrolyte kwa maji.
I'm sorry, the guy is speaking in Swahili, but he mentioned that you should be careful, Marwa should be careful about the diseases, and just to prevent that, Marwa should make sure that he feeds the horses just the way I shared the receipts less than 5 minutes ago. You give the horses some electrolytes. I think that is why you saw they even add a teaspoon of salt to any food that you give the horses. But then that was so interesting to watch and learn. He will give them ugali. Yeah.
Chakula bike up
niko nayo
hivyo. Sasa zile ukiona kuna umande sana usiwatupe bomba.
Oh.
The guy said ukiona kuna umande, like if you see that there is a morning dew, that water that is on the grass every morning you wake up, don't let the horses out because the ground should be completely dry. I wonder what Marwa said. Let's listen.
Maji. Oh. Na mbona ule anafieka sehemu?
Marwa, you're diverting. Marwa never paid. Okay, Marwa just had and was like, okay, oh. And I'm like, Marwa, hey. Anyway, I understand why you will not get worried simply because the person bankrolling this investment is Ben. That is what Marwa himself said. So he does not feel the pinch of spending a lot of money in something that is not, taking care, because first of all, the horses are not supposed to be in that villa, according to those professionals, because the villa is swampy. But who is Marwa? Marwa is a Mr. Know-it-all. Even after people warning him, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. I personally believe that Marwa is doing this just to flex that I got the horses, because when you go to Instagram, they are busy showing the horse passports. We have suffered reactors. Marwa even said that my horses got passports. I wonder if some people got passports, and I'm like, Marwa, why do you people think that these things are so a big of a deal that it's so hard to get? Anyway, Gitiriba shut him down because Gitiriba himself does not have a passport, and I think Marwa also forgets. I think Marwa also forgets that not everyone that watches him got the money that he has. So, I don't know, probably you need to shut up, Marwa, because it's not funny. I know you intend to come out here to come for reactors or any negative person, negative quote unquote. or any critic in the comment section, but it's not funny. It's not funny. Anyway, they don't care, even so that they are neglecting Malaika, because when they go to the villa, they had prepared not up to standard tables, but at least. But I saw Malaika and the baby and Onyx. They were just hanging around with no place to sleep. And I'm like, of course, Malaika the horse, what were you expecting? Now expensive horses have arrived, and you mean nothing to these owners, to these parents of viewers. Parents, let me play that part. That part.
That male.
Look at Malaika and the baby. They are right here, left out. I guess they are not as important as the rest, because those other ones are imported from South Africa with a passport. Do you have a passport? Marwa was asking, do you have a passport? Before you come out here and criticize Marwa, do you have a passport? Thank you for tuning in. I see you. Del Mundo, I appreciate your presence. Good morning to you too. Lilian Kuya, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Kindly like the live stream before we continue watching. And let me know what you think in the live chat section. Guys, Mara was doing a lot of things. I don't know why he gets influenced by Rosio, even with things that doesn't make sense, according to me, because he went around touching trees, and I'm like, why are you doing this? What are the significance of what you're doing?
This is shortcut.
You have to go up, down there.
Yep. There is a river crossing here.
There's a dam there.
Oh, a dam. Okay. Can you imagine you have such a big land that you have cross country in your land? Let me touch this tree just to feel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Thank you. That would be like 2.
Marwa is talking to the tree. Thank you, thank you. You have 3 passports. Marwa is talking to the tree. So, guys, of course, we know that unless he's really planning to maintain the horses in very good conditions, we know what will happen. It's not like I'm wishing for them to do what they are doing, but I personally think that the only person that will suffer are these subscribers of his who are even willing to enter into a contract with Marwa. Hey, big boss.
If this video it's my birthday today, but I dedicate it to my new beautiful horses, me and my brother, Triple B, that is Big Boss Ben. I hope you are watching Big Boss Ben. What we need to do. And
Big Boss Ben is the partner, and Marwa is like, I hope you're watching. I hope you're noting down what we are supposed to do. In other words, how much money you're supposed to send, because how are we supposed to get all these expensive food and supplements for the horses? How are we supposed to fund it? Big Ben, Big Boss. Hey, when you see Marwa giving you the big names, big names, you know that Fekere, thank you for tuning in. You know that he's busy milking from you. He's busy taking away from you, taking your money here and there. Taking your money here and there. So yeah, that was it about Mura Senso. Antoinette, thank you for tuning in. Guys, let's go to Rosio. I'll not be out here for so long. Of course, as you know, 40 minutes and we move. Why 2 hours and 38 minutes like Marwa? Why? Just go directly to the point. Highlight the I liked where I found interesting, and we move to something else. Guys, so Rosio, of course, is very smart, as I said. The moment the horses arrived, she filmed and uploaded immediately without wasting time. And she got double the views that Marwa got. Rosio is almost clocking 50,000 views, while Marwa is barely at 20,000 views. And I'm like, Rosio, you continue competing with Marwa, you will see fire. You will see fire. So, of course, as I said before, if there is something that I don't appreciate when it comes to Rosio, is the fact that she treats Anastasia like a slave. Yes, that is what she does. And it's so unfortunate because there was an instance where she forgot I don't know, I don't want to mention the name, but she forgot what is supposed to be used to slice the cake. And instead of going to pick that thing, I'll play the receipt so that you know what I'm talking about, or send Romina, or send someone else. Just like every other day, she was telling Anastasia, run and bring that thing that I don't want to mention the name because it's not allowed here. This is something that I also brought up previously because she was sending Anastasia to pick things, go do this. Like, she can call Anastasia 10 times in 1 hour. And I'm like, Rosio, she's just a girl. She's a human being. She gets tired. I don't know why you treat her like she uses petrol, like to. She gets tired, just like you, Rosio.
Anastasia, bring a plate and a knife. Sorry, mom. Because I didn't bring any knife. Anastasia. Asante, mom.
Guys, of course, as I always say, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm against sending children or any other person to help you. But when it comes to Anastasia, it's a lot. The way Rosio treats that girl, it's like the girl is SLAVE for Rosio. Really, seriously. It's not even funny. I don't like it. And I was so surprised. I think I was watching on Trending and someone mentioned that Anastasia is related to Nasto and Chefmatiko. And I'm like, you people are big out here. You got the money through YouTube and donations. You can take care of Anastasia and save her from these mistreatments by Rosio and the unofficial husband. Why are you doing this? Island Girl, you said, I love how she's beating him at his own games. She will finish him. Yeah, Rosio. Rosio is very competitive. Can you imagine you buy the horses as Mura Senso? And when he was coming to the village, Marwa was so hyped up. Yes, this is a big day. And of course, you know, he was expecting views, but the views are not viewing. But Rosio is killing it. So I'm sure that he's not happy about that because, of course, you know, Marwa can tolerate everything, can play with anything, but not the hassle. Anyway, Kuya, you say that the donors will suffer. They have to pay for all expenses. There is too much that needs. No, there is too much. There's too much that is needed for the horses. I agree. The donors are supposed to pull up their socks because. And Marwa said that there are other horses on their way, baby horses. Hey, you can imagine. Lillian, thank you. You said that God will humble this one. Don't worry. Remember the road situation. Not even a day after, she had to run to Nairobi. Yeah. Oh, there are more comments down here. Oh, even Ernest. Wow. Guys, I'm sorry. I am really surprised that Anastasia is related to these YouTubers. And I'm very sure they know what she's going through. And the fact that they are not willing to come through for her is really shocking. Pekere, you said I won't be surprised if Anastasia wants to be there because when her grandmother was looking for her, she didn't show up. By the way, that is very possible. Yeah, probably she's that type of a person because I'm very sure that if she decides to leave, no one should stop her. No one can stop her. I really hope that she one day decides to run for her life because whatever Rosio is subjecting her to, that is inhuman, honestly. To be sending someone 10 times, oh my God, Anastasia, Anastasia, Rosio. Rosio thinks she's above everyone, and also she's already mentioned she doesn't work physically. Yeah, so guess what? Anastasia is out here to work for her physically. What a shameless human being. Lillian, now I know what was off about Nasto. How can you have someone mistreating your family? Imagine that Nasto. I don't respect him after this, honestly. Yeah, the horses are so beautiful. Lady Godiva, thank you for tuning in. It's Appaloosa. Hope they get looked after. I don't agree with using children the way Anastasia is being used. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, Lady Godiva. Kindly consider, just confirm that you've liked and subscribed to my other channel. I really appreciate. Antoinette, you say that even Matiko is related to Bushman dudes and Baba Ann. What? It's like that village is a community of related people, and like, apart from the Marwa'S, of course. Wow. I was not aware about that. Thank you for that. Epic facts. Thank you for tuning in. Greetings to you too. So let's finish up with the Lambo girl. There is not a lot to talk about Lambo girl. It's just that the struggle is real when it comes to looking for content. She even had to go to just the farm to where she stays and cook in the bush and call it survival camping. And I'm like, no, that is not it because you carried everything. You'll be sleeping in your comfortable bed. That is not survival camping. Let me mute so that someone can come. Guys, I was kicking everyone out, so that they don't make any noise. One of you told me that, Neo, please, can you respect us? You really go on a break every now and then. You leave us hanging, but I'm sorry about that, guys. The schools are closed, and of course, the noise all over the place. So, guys, this is what is happening in Lambo Girl.
Outdoor survival cooking. Outdoor survival cooking. Yeah. Outdoor survival cooking it is.
What do I put for them?
To sleep. They can't see me, babe. Look how now it's cooking like a jet.
Like a jet ski.
That is Lambo girl with the rich boyfriend. At least that is what she said. My rich baby, my rich baby. And this is something that she calls survival camping. I think she's trying to replicate Outdoor Boys, if you know that YouTube channel. This is nothing survival. There's nothing survival because where they stay is, I was watching them going to that bush. I don't know if you can see me scrolling back. It's barely 20 meters from their home. So I'm like, deemwango, there is nothing survival. Anyway, I know this is the hustle.
There are thorns. Everything. here. Oh dears, can you guys see here? And guess where we are going?
They just worked for less than 5 minutes, go to the camping site, and that is what he calls camp survival cooking, survival camping. Nothing to survive there, Mwango. You're at a luxury campsite, so stop it. But I respect the hustle. So, guys, that was it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kindly make sure that you've liked, you've shared your likes, and make sure that you subscribe to my other channel. I really appreciate. And that was it for today's video, today's live stream. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and like the video, please. Guys, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. No, not starting, but thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye. Wait, I'm not done. Guys, bye.